everyone, welcome back to another episode of Death on the Ohio. Once again, I am your host, Greg, your Cincinnati Troop Director. So glad to be back with you guys again. We have some cool, awesome things for you here today. We have some very awesome guests I'm excited to have with you today to spotlight in our active spotlights. And we've also got some awesome news for you guys. So we just did our princess parties. We're so excited. As I said before, we have started doing the princess parties and we've already had a couple. We had Miss Samantha do a princess party as Elsa. And then we also had Holly, who did a princess party as Aurora. So we had two awesome princess parties, and hopefully we will have so many more coming up with us. Also want to share with you guys some cool stuff. We do have our D&D segment for our murder mystery group. If you aren't aware of what's going on, we have something, it is basically Dungeons and Dragons with our company, very similar to like our Zoom shows. It's called Camp Dragon. And we are going to be rolling out with Roll20. See what I did there? Roll20 is a website that helps with online gaming. And so we're hoping to have some participation with Roll20.net with our Camp Dragon and D&D. There will be some details in the comment section or the details section below for you guys to check that out. So lots of cool stuff happening with our Murder Mystery Company. I do want to say that I do have my co-host here with me today. So Ivy Joanna is going to be co-hosting again today. Are you excited to be back on the show? You excited? Yeah, okay. You're excited. All right, she's excited, guys. All right. So our first guest we have today is someone who I hold very dear and close to me. Otherwise, I would go crazy with all the things that she's responsible for. She has a show count of over 58 shows. She is your assistant director for the Cincinnati Troop, a connoisseur of characters and costumes. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Miss Shannon Anderson. Yes, applause, applause. How are you doing today, Shannon?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Good. I'm doing great. I see you have your wine. I have mine as well. Thank you for providing.
Wine, lime, rum, whatever.
Oh, all of the above. Yeah, of course. Our next guest we have, he started at the same time as Shannon, but hasn't reached that legend status yet. With a show count of about 17 shows, he is the handyman of all men who are handy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zane Shoemaker. How's it going, Zane?
Going pretty well. No real complaints.
No real complaints? None at all?
I mean, nobody really listens, so.
Oh, it's true. It's true. All right. So we are excited to have both these people on here today. These guys, like I said, both started at the same time. We actually, all three have been on a couple shows together. We did the Clue show, which was a lot of fun. Can you guys talk about your, so we all played, if you guys didn't see on Facebook, we all played characters from Clue, and it was like an atmosphere show, so we basically were there. I was Colonel Mustard. Shannon here was Miss Scarlet. And then Zane was Mr. Green.
Nope.
Zane,
I was actually Professor Plum.
But
yes,
Professor Plum. He was Professor Plum. Yeah. Yes. We'll take that out in editing. Okay. So Zane, tell us a little bit about that show, because it was a very interesting show, was it not?
It was definitely kind of a lot of fun getting to almost fully build almost a pseudo script where everybody had to come up with the different clues that pointed to red herrings, but also at the person that we decided to be the murderer. I think probably one of my favorite parts was just falling down a rabbit hole. I really wanted to, if somebody was like, "Oh, you're a professor, what do you teach?" So I was like, okay, he's looked into some of this stuff. He teaches archaeology. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's just go hard on that. I spent like a straight week just on archaeology TikTok, finding weird facts to throw at people until they shut me down. So that was a lot of fun, just kind of going into it and watching people like he's not stopping. So it was definitely an interesting atmosphere being able to improv it all.
Yeah, a lot of the fun things about atmosphere shows are that you basically are just creating your own show almost. Like I know Shannon, you like really like helped with the script almost. Like you on our way, you're like, okay, guys, this is what we're gonna do. You know, we're gonna have this, and you like kind of created a script for that show that we did.
I think I also shamed people about their bios when they sent them in as well. I think I also was like, what? Where's your character development? But
that's true. I remember that. Yeah, because I told everyone, I was like, hey, send me like a short bio of like what your character is going to be and like how you're going to portray them. And yeah, you shamed them. Cool. Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, as assistant director.
As one does, but no, it was fun because it was like, we didn't know until we were on our way that we weren't just going to stand around looking good, which we all did.
That's true.
But they wanted us to actually like have a murder mystery and have clues, which had not been included in our job description previously to the van ride. So we got in the van and it was like, okay. And then all that, playwriting and everything and training comes in. You're like, all right, we got to make this work. It's got to fit together somehow. What do we got? And then, it was a group effort, but I definitely was like, let me plug these leaks. Let's connect these things. Like the operators you see, in the old movies where they're like connecting things. It's kind of how that one went.
It was interesting. It really worked on your like improv. Like, would you not agree? Like, you had to be on your feet in improv. What was that hard for you, Zane? Like, are you a good improver or?
So I actually like most of the acting stuff that I've done before I joined the acting troupe was a lot of improv stuff. And like back in high school and college, I ran a few improv trying to think of the best like workshops almost, just going through. I always loved the idea of, I love theater and acting in general, just like getting to make somebody feel a certain emotion or anything like that. But there's something raw about like just in the moment having to like think on your feet, and just it makes everything seem, all of the stakes instantly become higher, and it's a lot of fun. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. We came up, everybody was like hi, but I'm Zane, I played Professor Plum, and just like talking with people that I had already interacted with and them watching that flip from me going from my character to me, and they were like, oh, like, where are you actually from? And I'm actually from Cincinnati, doing all this other stuff, talking to them, and they're like, I didn't know that was a character thing. I thought you were talking to me out of character. And I'm like, no, I was, the entire night until the end of the show, I was in character.
So we've had a lot of fun having you in the troupe, Zane. It's been a blast. Yeah. You've done a lot of great work. So thank you.
Awesome. And we trained together, the survivors.
You did. I think you two are the only two left from your group.
The last two of our group. Yeah.
There was one other girl who was doing princess parties before the pandemic, but otherwise I think it was just the two of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Shannon, you are our assistant director for the troupe. You did help out a little bit last time under Felicia, and then you transferred over to my reign as director. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what your role really entails, so that our troupe knows who you are and what you do for our company.
My role entails a very sophisticated kind of anxiety attack that you have when you're working, trying to get actors their materials that actors are constantly taking out and bringing back. What I do is I try to make sure that everyone's set up for their shows as best I can, within the confines of, again, the company gives me a certain amount of time where I get to go in and make things as good as I can. So I'm checking your binders, making sure that there's wipes, hopefully, taking them out and then forgetting to put them back in sometimes. But the idea, I think, of an AD is that you're supposed to make sure everyone's prepared for their show. I replace broken things. I handle rehearsals when Greg can't. I help out. So like stage manager, nanny, jack of all trades, as Zane said. Whatever is needed at the time, if I can get up there and handle it, then that's what I do. But mostly having to do with the materials, keeping things stocked, keeping things organized as best as possible. So
Yeah, I think you're kind of downplaying a little bit of what you do, because I really truly think that you are very significant for our company. Like, you are very helpful with getting those materials ready. When I don't know what we have or don't have, and so I lean a lot on you to let me know, like, hey, we are out of wipes, we need more wipes. I'm like, great, I will go order some through the company logistics. You really help find those things that are wrong, like if we have a show that has a wrong character,
which we just recently did.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael Scarpelli.
Yeah.
Hey,
We
hey,
got
everyone else
you
on that show.
So like you are one of those people who can catch that, and like you help with the show reports if we have something wrong with a sound kit or something's missing in a file box. You've taken on a lot of those responsibilities, and then as well as, like you said, when I needed to take a step back or like rehearsals or whatever, especially when this one was born, I had to take some time off, and you really stepped in to help rehearsals and get things together while I was off. So you have been a very helpful part of this troupe, especially for me. So one of the things that you also really thrive on is your character work. You've played a lot of excellent characters. I think one of my favorite is Joey Two Hands. I think your portrayal of him was, or her, was phenomenal. You took on a lot of the like detective responsibilities as Joey Two Hands because we didn't cast a detective that night. But anyway, so but you've done a lot of different shows, like Till Death Do Us Part. You played both Summer and Bob Wire. So you have a very wide range of characters that you've portrayed. Like, how do you take those characters, because your character work is phenomenal, how do you take those characters and then portray them into the thing that we see on these shows?
One of the things I try to do, especially in these shows, because you're trying to get audience to play, I like to be as outrageous as possible, because I feel like even if the audience is making fun of me for being outrageous, it still gives them a license to join in and be silly, because like at least I'm not that weird ass person. But at the same time, you want to go big. You want to make it a welcoming place where people feel like they have permission to be big themselves, and to have fun. So when I'm doing character work, I like to be, yes, it's true. I agree completely. You are correct. I like to make big choices. I like to have fun with voices and with movement. Part of the fun of the improv, like Zane's talking about, is like adding your own little jokes. The 80s show, we were doing something for early childhood people, and not everyone got it, but Mark Mothersbaugh, who dies, is on Yo Gabba Gabba, and he does a drawing segment. So like part of like I like stuck in a joke for these early childhood people, like, oh my God, who knows what he could have done had he lived a full life? He was such a talented artist, could have taught drawing to children, which, so like catering to people in that way. When I'm building characters, it's basically like trying to find a voice, and trying to find a physicality to go with it. Like I know with Joey Two Hands, it was real.
Yeah, one of those examples would be, and Zane, you were there, is your Summer. Your Summer McDonald is like so outrageous, and so, which I know a lot of our actresses really jump into her head first, but you like really were like screaming. I think like we were doing table speeches, Zane. I don't remember if you remember this.
And I
we were
was
doing table
screaming
speeches, and she just like, ah! And she just yelled randomly, and then closed the door. And I'm like sitting there in the middle of my table speech, and I was like, "So that's Summer."
I say a lot of what I was doing that night was just avoiding her as much as possible. But like every time we got the chance to like be close, the customers were just loving it, because it's just like just berating. Because I was playing the butler, and just absolutely tearing into me, and I'm just like, oh, okay, this is my life now. Great. And that was,
Yeah,
it
I'm
was
really
so much
excited to
fun.
work for you. It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
like, oh yeah, you're like, she's a great person. I couldn't ask for a better boss. Like,
I like sometimes I like to mess with the backstory a little bit. Like when I did Cheyenne Alone, Eric was my dad. Eric, this sweet, like slighter build, much younger gentleman. And so to like make up for my stature, like the fact that I was like, I could eat you. The joke was that instead of a groupie, my mom had been a professional wrestler, and he'd met her when he was touring. And that's, which I thought was like, here I am, this like awkwardly large person compared to this like adorable, dapper, Eric. I was like, well, I'm an awkward pro wrestling daughter. I'm dumb because my dad's dumb, and I'm large because my mom was. And or I did the model from the old 80s show, and I made her a Russian model so I could joke about how I've been in ballet, same diet, cigarette and lettuce and vodka. And then I changed my outfit every time I came out. Every act, I changed my outfit.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm sad that show's gone.
Oh man, that Trish Hughes character played as a Russian model, a la the roommate from New Girl, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Was probably one that and Maud were probably two of my favorite, just like super ridiculous over the top characters that I've done. Although Bertha was fun when we did it.
Oh my gosh. Bertha, she just like collapsed on Sal's body.
It did keep the other guests from touching him.
That's true.
That's right. Watch out for your actors. Got to protect them with your body. I also one time had to save Greg because
that's true.
The Joey Two Hands character of that show like went to go like give him CPR, and I did like the Matrix kind of like dive slide between his body and hers.
I remember that show.
I forgot whatever was supposed to come after your death in that show. Like I was like, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do now. But Greg didn't die. Greg's fine. We're fine.
All right.
I love those private shows where there's booze.
That they're great. All right. We are now coming to the part of our show that I love the most. It is called Knives Out. Hey! So it is basically what we are doing is we are doing these fast questions. So since you guys have done a lot of shows together, like the Clue Show and then the Till Death, and you guys both started the troupe together, you guys should know a lot about each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. So I am going to ask you questions about the other person. I'm going to kick them out into the waiting room, and we are going to do these questions and see how well you know each other. So Shannon, you're up first. So we are going to say goodbye to Zane, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Bye, person I know so much about.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for this, Shannon?
I was born ready. Let's do it.
Here we go. This is Knives Out. Now you got to answer these questions as quickly as possible, okay? So here we go. So first, what is Zane's wife's name?
Charisse.
Awesome. What was Zane's first show?
Midnight at the Masquerade.
In 2019, what award was Zane voted to receive at the end of the year party?
Best supporting actor?
Best supporting?
Best new actor.
Best new. Which one? New or supporting?
Both. He won both. He's that talented.
If Zane was a Pokemon, which Pokemon would he be?
Oh, can he be a Bulbasaur?
Okay. True or false? Zane has never been a lead or a host in our murder mystery shows.
False.
All right. We'll see how well you did, but for the time being, it is Zane's turn. So say goodbye, Shannon. We're back to Knives Out. All right, Zane. I'm going to ask you some questions about Shannon, see how well you know Shannon. What does Shannon call her partner?
Hubby.
Okay. Shannon took home 2 awards for the 2021 end of year party. Name one of them.
Best character work?
That is not a thing.
I didn't get to go to the. I didn't get to go.
I know
to
you
the
didn't, which
awards.
is why this is a question.
I know. I know.
Okay, here we go. I'll give you the awards. How about that? We've got
Okay,
leading
yeah,
actress, supporting actress, costume, most valuable player, MVP, or the Sunshine Award.
I'm between Sunshine and MVP.
Okay, it's got to be one of them. Are you saying those are the two awards you
Sunshine.
won?
Final answer.
Okay, Sunshine. Final answer. What school did Shannon's kid just get accepted into?
Xavier.
Okay. The college?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
Sure.
no? Yeah. Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier College. True or false? Shannon has played at least one princess party, and bonus point, if true, if you can name that princess.
I'm gonna go with true. What princess does she remind me of? Okay, so I'm gonna go with Anna.
Okay. And what was the very first show that Shannon and Greg did together?
The first show that you guys did together? That's adorable.
First show that me and Shannon did together.
Death of a Gangster.
All right. Let's bring Shannon in and we'll see how well you guys did.
Curious about my questions.
All right, Shannon. Welcome back. So,
Thank
how
you.
well do you think
So she
Zane
came
did?
in as a whole mood.
I mean, I was conducting some business over here, making plans for after this. An important lady's got things to do and people to see.
It's true. It's true. How well do you think Zane did?
I bet he did great.
All five?
All five.
Cool. All right, here we go.
Same as me.
All right, Zane, your questions for Shannon were, what is Zane's wife's name? She said Charisse.
Yeah, I did.
Am I supposed to say my
Yeah,
wife's
you're supposed to say yes or no.
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 Her name is Lacey.
Lacey. Close.
Charisse, Lacey, whatever.
What was
For the
Zane's
eagle-eyed
first...
among you, that makes her a Lacey Shoemaker.
Mhm.
That's true. All right. What is Zane's first show? Shannon said Murder at the Masquerade or Midnight at the Masquerade.
Because I said it right this time.
Yeah.
Right?
You did.
Yes.
That is true, actually. Yeah.
Hey,
That's my
1
first
point for
3
Shannon.
shows.
All right. In 2019, what award was Zane voted to receive at the end of the year party? What did you say, Shannon?
I said you won. I said best supporting actor. No, best new actor. No, both. Both, because you're that good.
So close. It was the baby award. It was the newcomer award.
So best new actor. So you got half a point?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
1.5. Boom.
All right. If Zane was a Pokemon, which Pokemon would he be? Shannon said Bulbasaur.
He froze.
It's Charmander all day long, girl. It is.
What was it?
Like, Bulbasaur was like that motorcycle gang. Come on.
Yeah. Also, that's Squirtle that's in the motorcycle gang.
You're right. You're right. God, listen, I'm 78, so when I was watching Pokemon 1 million years ago in high school,
Bulbasaur
you guys
was in
all
the
stay up here.
Got it.
So if we're talking about Gen 1 starters, I'd be Charmander. But if we're talking about which Pokemon I would actually be, it's Trubbish all day long. For those of you that don't know it, it's basically a garbage bag with little trash arms.
I'm gonna have to.
I love Pokemon.
I'm gonna have to Google it and put it here. All right, and now everyone knows what that Pokemon is. Great, that sums you up. I agree. All right, true or false? Zane has never been a lead or host in our murder mystery shows. Shannon, you said true?
False.
Oh, you said false. That's right.
He's never been one.
You've never been a lead or host. So you're saying false. So you're saying he has been a lead or host.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
I say I've been a lead in a couple of shows and a host in 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Could have done way worse, guys.
Yeah. 2.5.
I did. I promise you.
Well, we'll see how well you did, Zane.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that was probably the worst score we've gotten so far out of all of our actors.
I want to just let you know, Zane. I want to let you know that he said, I'm going to have these 2 actors who really know each other and these 2 actors who really know each other. And then you and Zane who won't know the answers. And that will be funny.
No.
That's true.
No.
That is 100% true, Greg. What are you even saying no about that? That's true.
Although I will say the first 2 episodes, they did not know each other as well as they acted like they did. So I will say you're not that far behind.
I'd say our friendship transcends that kind of knowledge.
Right?
We don't need to know these.
Exactly.
Do you know my partner's name?
Well, let's get into it. So,
Maybe
question number 1 for Zane. What does Shannon call her partner?
What?
He said hubby.
No. That's how I thought we were actually married.
Okay.
I've done that.
Yeah, and you call him? No.
God. Stubble Bunny?
Stubble Bunny.
Stubble Buddy. I love that.
Do you know what his name is?
No, he doesn't.
Nope.
Ryan
Okay.
Seacrest.
Who does a great job in Shrek 4. That's all I'll say about that. I believe my son is waiting for a roar, or whatever he says. I think my son demanded a roar.
All right. Shannon took home 2 awards for the 2021 end of year party. Name one of them. Zane said Sunshine Award.
No. I didn't. Did I? No.
No.
In that case, I think the Academy was
Do you not
wrong,
remember?
And
Thank you.
He goes,
Yeah.
best character work. I was like, that is not an award.
It's not a thing.
So I gave it, I was like, okay, here are the ones she was eligible for. Big Sunshine. No,
I mean,
what
think-
2 did you win?
I took Best Supporting Actress and I took VIP, but I shared it. I was like runner-up VIP with Allison.
Right. So yeah. Exactly.
technically, I said she probably either got MVP or Sunshine Award, and I was like, I don't know. And then you're like, you got to give me one. I'm like, can I choose both?
No.
She got both those awards.
I don't know how someone
We'll give you 0.5.
I don't know how someone with the
0.5.
sailor's mouth could have the Sunshine Award, because I think most times people see me, I'm like, just like bring your crap back, guys.
Yeah, no.
Put it in the right place, please.
All right, here we go. Question 3. What school did Shannon's kid just get accepted to? Zane said Xavier University.
Because he knows how old I really am. So that reflects. Because
I'm like, I don't think her kid's old enough to go to college.
how could a
I'm
woman
like-
this old have
I'm
a
like,
child
what
as young?
school? Like, I'm like, what like middle high school like accepts kids?
Would you like to
ones in the
share?
Numerous friggin' schools in the Cincinnati area. Thank you very much.
I went to public
Yeah.
school. What do you
School
want from me?
system.
I don't know your fancy schools.
No, this is
You gotta
public
put in
school.
applications. They
This
go like,
public-
no, they just
CPS, right?
Cincinnati Public Schools has numerous schools that are like, yes, we accept people, but Hunter, my little baby, got into SCPA in 2 disciplines. But not
SCPA.
dance, which was by far the greatest audition I've ever seen from anyone ever. I should just post it to the Facebook page. I should get
Absolutely,
on
I'd
Facebook,
love
which I
to
don't
see it.
normally do, just to post this video, just so that if anyone's having a bad day, they can see my son Hunter. It's amazing.
It was great. It was great. All right. So far he only has 0.5. So we're doing great. All right. Question
Sucker.
4. True or false? Shannon has played at least one princess party. Bonus point, if true, if you name that princess. He said true, and he said the princess was Anna.
I have. I've done Elsa and Anna.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, he jumps
So
up
2.5.
2.5. This
Oh, because
could
it's a bonus point.
this could do it. This could do it. Here,
I
our last
laughed
question.
too soon. I'm prepared to lose.
Our last question. What was the very first show Shannon and Greg did together? Zane said Death of a Gangster.
Yeah. Was that?
Yeah.
That
What?
was the
You
one
don't
with
remember
the
our first show?
Listen, I
Oh,
just
I'm
remember we
good,
do
I'm
Death of the
good.
Gangster is so good, and I remember that private party, but there's part of me that's like, was that the first one, or were
That
we
was
on
our
one
first show
before?
together. That
And
private
it was
party
so
was our
good.
first show.
I saved your life. That Joey Two Hands did not pound your chest / make out with you.
Yeah, you did. You saved my life,
Although,
and that was our first
honestly-
show. And that's when I
honestly-
knew. That's when I knew. I was like, I can trust this girl.
If ever I was gonna make out with a Joey Two Hands, it would have been that one. Her outfit was fantastic. She had the suspenders. She looked amazing.
All right. So we are
Awesome.
at 3.5 each. So we are tied.
No, we're not.
Okay. There's a tie. Woo!
Woo!
Okay, here we go. So tiebreaker. What was my last show?
Oh, son of a whore.
What was the show that I
Was
did
your last
last?
show?
Till death. Till death that we did. The till death that we all did together.
Zane? Well, she said it
I
first,
wanna
so you
say-
got to pick something else.
Till death because that I've done with you, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark so that because we can't tiebreaker. I'm gonna go ahead and say
Oh no, it,
I'm doubling down. Death of a Gangster. I'm
Death of
thinking
a
you
Gangster.
picked up a show.
no, it was
Be
something
correct.
else altogether because he had to do a solo show. Midnight at the Masquerade, or the '80s show.
The correct answer was Midnight at the Masquerade. Shannon is our
Closest.
winner.
Closest, but not quite certain, but
That's true.
closest.
The show before that one was the Till Death. So
It really should be stated it's not fair. Like, I should have known that one for sure because I do the materials, but then again, you do so many materials, you don't really know
That's
what
true.
you're doing anymore. Like,
you
I
should have
don't-
known. Shannon, you are the winner of this episode's Knives Out.
Yes! Feel my wrath! No one challenged me again.
Yeah.
Right?
If Zane did more shows, it probably would have.
If we knew how to do math, also we might find that there wasn't a tie at all, but I don't who knows.
Yeah.
We're not mathematicians, we're actors.
But you got the Pokemon
guys.
one.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
I did. I mean,
We
I
didn't
didn't.
act.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a blast. I should do an episode with wine every single time. I think that
I mean,
I think it helps. You guys should do the same. So whoever I bring next, bring a bottle of wine and we'll have fun. All right. Well,
not a
thank you. I
bottle,
want. Yep.
or a bottle.
Or a bottle. Yeah. Sure. Or two. Okay.
No.
All right.
it's
I want to
not
thank my
a bottle.
co-host,
Oh, go
Miss
hard.
Ivy. I want to thank my guests today, Zane Shoemaker and Shannon Anderson. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This has been Death on the Ohio. And check you later. Hi there, it's me again, Greg. Shoot, hang on. We have had Megan, or excuse me, crap. I gotta do that again. You consent to be recorded, right?
No, we're not. Are we?
Wait.
I thought it was 2.5.
He just got the last question.
I know, but I thought I was 2.5.
No, you were 3.5.
Wait.
No.
Hold
no,
on.
No. I got
He
his
got-
wife wrong. I got the
What was
Pokemon wrong.
you got? What was Zane's first show, which was Masquerade?
and he's a
Yeah.
leader, a host, and then I got half on
Yeah.
the award one.
Oh, so you
But
had
if you
2.5.
want us to be in a tie, so there could be a tiebreaker, let's go.
Okay, let's
Let's
pretend
do
that was a tie.
this.
You are our winner of this episode's. Wait, what is it called? What?
Death
Knives
on
Out.
the
Okay.
Ohio.
Shit. Okay, crap. Oh, hold on.
Let's go.
Okay. Do you want to take her? Yeah. Okay. I'm losing my co-host. I
Oh,
know. She's getting. Is it time?
well,
Yeah, she needs to. Yeah, she's cranky. Shannon, is he breaking up to you?
Yep.
Okay.
Got a very concerned look on his face right now.
Right now. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna keep it in the thing. Maybe he just needs some wine.
Yeah, maybe if you were
Do you have wine?
drinking, then this would be, you know.
Did you get your wine?
I do have wine. I can go downstairs and get it if that would
Shannon!
make this better.
Did you get his wine?
I'm sorry,
Shannon!
you didn't tell.
You were
We were
supposed
gonna
to
do
get
it.
your wine, Zane.
We were gonna do a bit
I
on this
just
show.
grew my beard back. Maybe
Yeah.
she just thought that I was underage, that she wasn't allowed to give me beer,
Yeah, it's
wine,
possible.
anything.
We
Okay.
when we originally talked about the show, we talked about a bit where it was just like every now and again breaking away to me. Like anytime he was like, "Shannon, what the hell is this? Where is this?" And me just be like, "I'm sorry, I don't. I'll get it."
Shannon!
So that was one more
That's
time.
One more
I
time.
did voiceover
Okay.
work, and then
From the top. One of the big things that, because I was so desperate trying to stabilize myself and
Zane needs to stabilize himself.
For those of you just joining us after the break, Zane needs to stabilize himself financially, and he's done a lot of
Financially.
things.
Yeah. Why are you doing
We're gonna
this?
pick up with this.
And then
again in a
I
moment.
have Weirdo here, who is like on her like side. She's in a chair and she's doing this.
It looks real weird, like you have her in a headlock. It did just a minute ago.
Yeah, I know. She's just like,
I think because
Yeah,
What's up?
because it also like blurs out because of the background there.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
it looks like she's in a headlock.
gosh. All right,
Yeah, the
Zane,
most
we
adorable
got
of
up
babies.
to you needed help financially.
And he's frozen again. Oh, there he is. Okay. You freezing is
Gee,
just
I'm-
being really fun for us. So you needed.
I'm
you were
over
trying
here
to
like trying
stabilize
to find a
financially.
better way to just do like my just from
I think what's
my,
going to happen
Fine.
is our interview is going to be less questions that Greg's trying to ask us and more just like none of the questions I asked turned out. So it's just Zane and Shannon and I bullshit. Sorry, my neighbor is mowing because March, and I guess some people take care of their sorry. Some people take care of their yards.
Come on, co-host. Okay.
Fun with voices and with movement. You know, part of the fun of the improv, like Zane's talking about, is like adding your own little jokes. The 80s show. Well, that was
Kill
fun,
you later.
guys.
Kill you later. Oh wait.
Slay all day, you later.
Oh,
Play
no.
all day until you get paid.